If you've been following us for long, you have seen our 2012 Ram 3500 take us to some amazing places. And while to many a truck is merely a mode of transportation, for us it has become an integral part of our adventures, and for the year we traveled full-time, it was an extension of our home. We have gotten pretty attached to this silver hunk of metal. Hey guys, this is a video that we never dreamed we'd have to make, but yesterday was a really bad day for Alaskan Ram Travel Adventures.
We had a bit of an emergency here at the house. Heather was at her dad's house in Florida yesterday, and I was at work having lunch at my desk and working, and I got a notification on my cell phone. We have a camera system here at home, and the notification revealed smoke that was coming out from underneath the hood of the truck. So called the neighbor to come down, called 911 of course, rushed home. The neighbor came down and put a fire extinguisher on the fire. Of course it wasn't enough to significantly reduce the fire, and by the time the fire department got here, our truck is a total loss.
There's also some damage to the Bigfoot. We haven't really had a lot of time to assess that, to know how much, but we do know that there is some damage.
We'll give you a look around.
You can see that the back end of the truck here is pretty well untouched, but just wait till you see the front.
So here in the front you can see most of the damage. The fire started here on this side of the truck, apparently. That's what the fire marshal was telling us. They think it was initiated by the starter battery. That's a diesel truck, so there's a battery on each side. And they think it was the battery here on the passenger side. You can see the battery laying underneath the truck here where it kind of melted and fell through to the ground. On the inside of the compartment here, it's pretty bad as well. So here you can see the area where the fire started, and there's really not a whole lot left. All the plastic pieces melted, and they're all kind of melted down to the driveway here. And of course all the wiring's burned up, and there's really not a whole lot left to it.
There's a whole bunch of damage on the inside too. Let me show you. You can see that a lot of the dash and electrical stuff, the radio and all that, a lot of it's melted. The windshield is broken out, the headliner's all fallen down. You can't even get this glove box open right now. We're gonna have to pry it open. And then everything was just, it smells so bad. I cannot explain to you how bad this smells. So there was a lot of smoke, obviously, and water. Everything is wet where the fire department put the fire out. So you can tell that the truck is just a total loss at this point. The backseat area is not as bad. There's a lot of smoke and water damage, but the fire did not reach this far back. So it was contained to the front, which is good, I guess, but the truck is still, I mean, there's no saving it. It's really disheartening. We haven't had a lot of time to assess the Bigfoot here. We do know that there is some damage. You can see how close it's sitting to the truck, and the flames were like shooting out this direction. So what we do know is that we have some trim here that needs to be replaced.
Yeah, the trim that we just installed.
Right, that you just watched a video on a few weeks ago. This water heater door right here is going to have to be replaced. The outside shower compartment door is going to have to be replaced. There's some lights and stickers and stuff that are all messed up now.
Yeah, and you can see there's a lot of discoloration and kind of ash and stuff on the fiberglass.
Yeah,
so we'll have to clean it up and see how much of this yellowing is going to buff off.
Right, we don't know how much of it will clean up and how much of it we're going to have to live with. Also the jack, if you want to
yeah, the bucket here on the jack,
it melted, and the jack underneath is damaged, so we'll have to have a new jack for sure. What happened on the inside remains to be seen. Our water pipes and stuff all run right in here. We don't know how hot it got, if it was hot enough to melt them. We don't know what we're going to have to do there. We'll have to just assess that as time goes on and figure out what to do.
When we watched the videos of the incident, the flames were shooting out from the wheel well of the truck and kind of wrapping underneath the camper. We haven't even been under there to have a look yet, so not really sure what we're going to find.
We just noticed that there is a bit of fiberglass damage here on the corner, on the front corner. So it got really hot right here. That was not there before. As bad as this is, we realize it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, a big, huge thanks to our neighbor Kevin, who came down and it was kind of the first responder on the scene and tried to put the flames out for us. And a big thanks to our local fire department as well. They got here very quickly. They acted with a high level of professionalism and really got it under control as quickly as they possibly could.
It was within probably 10 minutes of them arriving and the fire being completely out. So they did an excellent job.
Yeah, and we are just really thankful that no one got hurt. There's not a tremendous amount of damage to the trailer, so we really feel like that's fixable.
Right. We're within 20 feet. The truck is sitting within 20 feet of our house and our detached garage. So it could have been so much worse.
For sure. Very thankful.
So now what? The honest to goodness answer is we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Today we're going to spend the day just kind of assessing the damage, doing kind of inventory of all the damaged items, documenting with video and photos for the insurance company, and really just assessing the damage for ourselves.
Right. It's all pretty fresh and new. It just happened yesterday. So as far as, are we going to buy a new truck? What are we going to do? We don't know at this point. I mean, there will be another vehicle in our future, obviously, but we don't know what it's going to be or when that's going to happen.
Yeah, the only thing we can promise you is our adventures are not over.
That's right.
Yeah, we'll get back on the road again.
If you've experienced something similar and have any advice for us at all, we would appreciate every bit of advice we can get right now.
Yeah, please leave us a note in the comments if you got anything to add.
Thanks for watching. We aren't gonna lie, some tears were shed in this moment. It is the end of an era for us, but we are trying hard to remember that the end of one era is merely the start of another. Of this we are certain, changes are coming.